Ah! Oh! I'm just reading up on Triskaidekaphobia. You know what Triskaidekaphobia is, right? It's fear of the number 13. This book is chronicling how people who have Triskaidekaphobia are more prone to having car accidents on days like Friday the 13th because they get the 13 trapped in their brains, and it's like they sort of will a horrible, violent car accident to happen. There's even a chapter on our television show in here, and that's, well, I don't want to say it, but that's because this is our 13th season here at the Driver Rehabilitation Center.
The chapter on Us is made up entirely of profiles on this season's students. Starting with scaredy cat Travis, who had a learner's permit for 17 years before getting his driver's license.
I can't do this. I'm too incompetent.
Then there's weepy Ashley, who cries every time she drives. Shane is also spooked by driving.
I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
Man-child Adam is so uncomfortable, he'll only drive 5 minutes away from his parents' house.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is a little intimidating.
Really? This distracted mother isn't worried. Julie is worrisome.
It's actually quite easy to drive with your knee.
Brianna is obsessed with the thought of dying behind the wheel.
What if we die? I don't want to die. Everybody's gonna die.
Single mother Melanie is a non-driver.
Come on.
She has a driver's license, but she refuses to use it.
You need to start driving your own van and quit relying on other people.
I'm terrified. That's because one of the people chronicled in this scary reference volume is Canada's worst driver. To teach Canada's worst drivers how to use their side mirrors when reversing around a long turn, we're going to have them back up this 1991 Cadillac stretch limousine, and they'll be reversing it around this giant figure-8 course.
The 7 remaining Canada's Worst Driver nominees and the folks who nominated them should be happy about this lesson in mirror use. But Ashley is not.
Why are you going, oh?
Because I'm not good at my mirrors.
I know, you're not good at anything. That's why you're on Canada's Worst Driver. You're not good at your mirrors. You're not good at reversing in general.
And I hit things.
What you want to do when reversing around a tight turn is look at the mirror that's on the inside of the turn. So as I go, this is the inside. I'm just essentially going to be staring at this mirror. I can see that I'm coming towards that garbage can. I steer away from it. See what I'm saying? I don't have to reference over there. It's this.
At the halfway mark, my focus shifts to the other mirror.
This mirror allows me to see that garbage can coming. Watch. And I reference the front end over there. And let's say I get too close with the front end. I'm gonna make an S-turn. I'm gonna go all the way to my left, like this, and then all the way to my right, and that's gonna reconfigure my angle.
To repeat.
It's all about this mirror, because that's the inside of the turn.
Running this entire course took me 3.5 minutes. And I only had to pull forwards once. Travis always has excuses for why he's not going to drive well.
It's going to be a little awkward to straighten it out a little bit first before I go back.
Life is awkward, Travis. Just do it.
In the 13-year history of the Driver Rehabilitation Center, no student has ever been greener than Travis. Travis just got his driver's license 6 weeks ago.
I'm so proud of him right now.
Travis's wife, April, knows that in practically every driving situation, Travis oversteers.
Travis, let's just talk relaxing.
Yep.
Driving doesn't have to be this stressful thing where you're doing this.
Yep.
Like a workout monkey, you know?
What, does he oversteer all the time?
Oh, yeah. On the highway, when it's like a straight thing, you see him do this the whole time.
You don't have to do all this crazy hand-over-hand steering. You stare at the one inside mirror, make sure your front end's not swinging in, and you're gold. Well done, buddy.
Because of his oversteering, Travis had to stop and get repositioned a dozen times. Brianna pointlessly repositions herself 6 times during the first turn.
Didn't really understand that, why she went forward again.
Ah, Brianna.
Brianna's grandmother, Baba G, knows Brianna overthinks things.
You're gonna hit that one, right? Don't go forward, straighten your wheel.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? Now you're clear of it. Same thing, don't have to stop, now you just gotta straighten out a bit.
Brianna hit 7 things on her run.
You got it! Walked it!
Adam is hoping to mature in rehab.
Say, I'm the man.
I'm the man.
No. Do this.
I'm the man!
I'm the man.
Adam starts off at the manly speed of about ½ a kilometer an hour.
That's twice as fast as he's gone all week.
Adam's father, Pat, knows things about Adam that we don't.
He wants to be a limo driver.
Well, then he should look like a limo driver.
Oh my God, no way.
You can do this.
All right.
Adam actually can do this.
You're the man!
For the rest of the course, Adam hits nothing.
Oh, wow.
Julie is a habitual speeder. And on today's course,
Oops.
she's rushing as usual.
I like seeing slow and steady because she's fast, 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 fast.
That's Tim Danter, the head driving instructor here at the rehab center. Beside him is therapist Shamala Kiru, our high-speed instructor, Philippe Laterno, and legal expert, Cam Woolley.
Quite the monstrous vehicle, 91 caddy stretch limo.
These experts watch every move the bad drivers make. At the end of each episode, they help me decide who should graduate and go home. At the end of our series, they help me choose who gets burdened with the unwanted title, Canada's Worst Driver.
Cool.
Julie has the fastest time so far.
Beat that, folks.
Melanie has a habit of saying she can't do things even when she can.
So what are you gonna do for the S-turn?
Don't know, Andrew.
You do, stop that.
Without any instruction, Melanie does an S-turn perfectly.
Do you know that she's taken her kids to about 1,500 different appointments, medical appointments, but she's never driven once?
I know that.
It's incredible.
Stop, stop, stop.
If you were in your quote-unquote real life here, Melanie, would you just get out and call someone and get rescued?
Hell yeah.
Melanie won't be allowed to quit in rehab.
Right on. Way to go.
When Shane was hit by a car as a 13-year-old pedestrian, he nearly lost his leg.
I was hanging on by about that much.
Just like the meat of the calf is all that was holding it
Yeah.
on?
And then I got this one here,
Yeah.
which I could do this nice little tidbit with.
Ugh.
The accident made Shane so wary of cars, he didn't learn to drive until well into his 30s.
What do you think, Shanna?
Oh, so impressed.
That's Shanna, Shane's sister.
He wouldn't have been able to do this before rehab at all?
No.
It takes a while.
Remember, you're in the straight.
Oh, stop. That's...
But Shane does start using his mirrors correctly.
Because I'm paying attention for once.
Shane is starting to like reversing, whereas Ashley hates it.
Scream that you love reversing.
Scream it.
I love reversing. Because it's fun.
Immediately, Ashley's confused.
It's okay. Just keep going, hun.
But then she locks into the course and reverses perfectly.
She's the first person to get around there without having to stop once.
Yes!
The best yet.
That was awesome.
Headed for the second half of the figure eight,
You loves reversing.
Loves it.
Ashley is still looking at her original mirror.
It's going to be the other one once you get going. You're okay. You're just wedged here, but go.
You said go!
Former Canada's Worst driver, Jillian, is who nominated Ashley this year.
It's all good. It's all good. I loves reversing too. It's wicked.
Let's go. No,
Stop that. No, you're busy. You don't have time for self-pity. You do have time to straighten out though.
Ashley's emotional state directly affects her driving ability.
We sideways and bend me over.
Don't overdo the speed.
And now that she's spooked, she's driving terribly. Ashley has the worst second half of the day.
All right, Adam, take us home, buddy. Reversing using your mirrors helps.
When we come back, it's our annual Trough Challenge.
Crap. Now that Canada's Worst driver has been on the air for 13 seasons, we are well aware that certain challenges are fan favorites. Like, well, just come here, I'll show you. Like the one we're going to do next, which is called the Trough. The Trough is a series of concrete barriers that have been laid on their side. Drivers have to take wide turns in order to get around the trough without their four wheels falling off. If they don't take turns wide enough, their rear wheel will skip over the edge and they'll get stuck in no man's land. Will they make it to the finish? Well, they should make it to the finish as long as, where are you? Come here. As long as they listen to the lesson I'm about to teach them. Do we get, oh, sorry, you're there. Do we get it? Do we got that? We must have got it. Hey!
This lesson is to teach one simple point, that rear wheels take turns sharper than front wheels.
Wouldn't it still all go over the same, like, if I turn,
It's all gonna follow the same line, right?
I thought so.
Wrong, no.
Oh.
If I turn and hit that 13, kapow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch. Is my rear tire hitting it?
No. No.
See that, Ash?
Yeah.
When cornering, the rear wheels take turns sharper than the front wheels.
If you turn a corner too tight, your front end will make it, but your back end might bump the curb.
Exactly.
I've done it too many times.
If you take a turn too tight on our Trough course, you'll fall off the edge. But that's okay. Our Suzuki sidekick can handle it. Julie says she now understands that rear wheels take turns sharper than front wheels.
That's the lesson.
On the first subtle corner, Julie drives her front wheels around the middle of the trough. See how that makes her rear right wheel almost fall off? The next corner will be to the left. So to make the widest turn possible, Julie stays to the right as long as she can before finally committing to the left turn at the last possible second. On the final turn, Julie doesn't go wide and nearly pays the price.
Whoop. Get out of here. And that's how you do the trough, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes!
Julie might be this episode's graduate.
That was really good.
Thanks.
Adam is up next.
Let's do this.
Adam, the trough.
On the first turn, Adam steers his front wheels to the middle of the trough, which means his right rear wheel almost pops off.
Oh my God, I'm right on the rail there.
That's what we mean when we say the rear tire takes the turn tighter, but he's fine.
Positioning himself for the sharp left,
The wheel, I can't turn the wheel anymore.
Adam doesn't go nearly wide enough.
There you go. That's it.
And his rear wheel comes off.
Attempt number 2.
This time, Adam goes so slowly, he loses track of where he is.
I can't see.
Sure you can, because you see ahead of you, right? You're looking far ahead, which is one of our rules of driving. So you know beforehand where the road is. You gonna do it this time?
I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
Drivers will get 3 chances at this,
Oh, come on!
and Adam fails all 3.
But I learned, so that's important to me.
Travis succeeded on yesterday's figure 8 course, and the joy from that success actually made Travis weep. He's not succeeding today, though.
Crap. Yep.
First, he turns too wide, then too tight.
Stop.
Maybe your problem isn't so much so that you're unable to take wide turns in a controlled manner. Maybe more of your problem is you can't steer for
That is probably part of it there, yeah.
Attempt numero 3. That's French for 3.
Travis's steering needs lots of work.
So what part of a wide turn is that?
That's me overcorrecting.
Is that what that is?
Melanie said she understood yesterday's lesson, but she actually didn't.
Understood?
Understood.
Let's drive the trough, babies. How do you keep your rear wheels on this course?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You recall the lesson we had here yesterday? With me with the big 13
Well, I
disc?
remember seeing you do it, but I didn't have no idea what you were talking about.
What?
No.
Come on, and if you get a lesson and you don't have a sweet clue what the lesson means, that's your... Well, what's a wide turn versus a sharp turn? Okay, so this is one of the reasons why you're a bad driver. You need the courage to speak up and say, I don't know what you mean.
A sharp turn means taking the corner as soon as the front wheels are around it. If a truck took a sharp turn, its rear wheels would run into the curb, because the longer the vehicle is, the more pronounced the difference between the front and rear wheels. A wide turn to the right means veering slightly left, then turning right once you're well past the corner. I'll demonstrate the danger of a sharp turn to Melanie now.
And I start turning. Look at that. I'm past it. I'm body and soul past it, right? My body and my front wheels are way past it. But my butt end is hitting it. You see that?
Yep.
Melanie again appears to have understood the lesson,
That's a wide turn. That's good.
but appearances can be deceiving.
That's not. That's bad.
Oh.
Here's your corner. Look at your corner. Are you anywhere close to a wide turn?
No.
You're the polar opposite. You're way too tight. You're so tight your front wheel came off.
On Melanie's second attempt,
Oh, God.
she gets Christina to do the thinking.
This way? Yeah, because you wanted to do wide turns, remember?
But she still doesn't turn wide enough.
No, 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 no. Stuck. Nope.
To make sure Melanie understands this lesson, I'm riding shotgun for her final attempt.
So what have we learned so far?
And I need to go wide.
Yes. So have you once looked at your mirrors for the rear? Come on.
I forgot.
Don't forget about that. You can watch your rear wheels. There's no mystery about where they are on the course.
Even with that encouragement, Melanie doesn't set her mirrors.
So you better steer or you'll drive that wheel right off. Keep steering.
Melanie does not know where her rear tires are while turning.
They're not going to follow your front tire.
That's correct. What are they gonna do?
They're going to either go wide or not wide. Sharp.
When we come back, the rest of Canada's worst drivers try to navigate their way around the Trough. Canada's worst drivers are learning that their rear wheels don't follow their front wheels when going around a turn. Whoa! On an annual challenge that we call the Trough. And Ashley is up next.
Woo, I'm on!
And she's on the ball enough to realize that she should be seeing her rear tires.
We just want to move the mirrors. Oh, yeah. Better? Yeah.
However, instead of taking a wide turn,
Oh!
Ashley turns intentionally tight, and then she does it again.
Ooh. Okay.
Ashley also doesn't understand the lesson. She's doing the exact opposite of what she was told to do.
So now, what did we say about taking turns with regard to your front wheel and your rear wheel? What did we say?
The rear wheel is never going to follow the front wheel.
Right, and is it going to take the turn sharper or wider?
Water? What?
What? No.
Narrower?
You're killing me. This is what I mean. You got to take a wide turn because your rear wheel is going to be...
On her final attempt,
I fell off.
Ashley turns too wide.
I think I got a little too high up on this one.
Go on, do you?
Yes, but...
Brianna understands the lesson.
What Andrew taught us is that we're supposed to take the turn wider than we think we should.
But she doesn't take the turn wide enough. And her second attempt is identical.
And now I gotta turn. Slow down a bit. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to break you.
No, I don't want to break the car.
What I'm worried might break
I want to take this wide.
is Brianna's spirit. Brianna is not accustomed to failure.
Now that I can't do it, I don't want to do it. I only do things I'm good at.
Yeah.
I don't like not being good at things.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I sound so bratty right now. I hate it.
Shane can't remember the lesson.
What he says, my front tires and back tires don't follow each other.
And how did he say to deal with that?
S-turn. At least that's what I remember.
An S-turn?
Yeah.
You want to move laterally on this thing?
I don't know.
I don't know how this lesson was so confusing for everyone.
Watch a back tire too, eh?
I'm watching the tires.
Oh.
I don't know what just happened there.
Luckily, Shanna understands this challenge.
Your back end's always going to turn tighter.
But even with good help,
Watch your back tires.
Shane can't figure this challenge out.
Your back tire's getting high, Shane.
Don't do it, Bubba. That's what gets me every
okay,
time.
you're on your own. I won't
Talk.
No?
But just don't raise it at the end.
Okay.
I know you're trying to help me.
Your back tire is getting high, Shane.
Don't do it sarcastically either, because that just pisses me off. No, I'm over.
Shane is going to take a lot of work.
I am extremely disappointed in myself.
When we come back, Canada's worst drivers run the eye of the needle. Zoltar, the psychic, has knowledge of what lies ahead.
Come to Zoltar. Zoltar knows that in the future, there will be crashing. Much, very much crashing. Oh, for the love of all that's holy! It's not Zoltar, everyone. It's not Zoltar. It's me. But he's right though. There's going to be crashing because Philippe Letourneau is about to teach a really difficult high-speed lesson, and then all of the worst driver candidates they're going to get the lesson, but then they're going to crash a lot because we're about to do an annual challenge we call the Eye of the Needle. I was just kidding. It's really Zoltar. I am Zoltar! Beware the crashing, for the Eye of the Needle is up next.
Nice to see you. Ready for more training? Training.
Yeah, I am.
What's the catchphrase that we use a lot on the show?
Look where you want to go.
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 Look where you want to go. Look where you want to go. So look where you want to go. Don't look what you have to avoid.
Look where I want to go.
Philippe wants Ashley to go between these two cones, simply by staring at this cone.
Floor it.
By looking directly at the center cone, Ashley drives straight into it.
Oh my God.
Did we hit any of the outside cone?
No.
No.
With a target cone to stare at,
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
none of Canada's worst drivers
Move.
clip either of the outside cones.
Perfect.
With the center cone removed, where should drivers now look?
I'm gonna have to go by the outside cones this time.
Wrong. If you look at those two cones over there, I will guarantee you'll hit one of them. What are we gonna look at?
We're gonna look straight through the middle.
I like it. Lower your hands a little bit, 9 and 3.
If straight through the middle is where you want to go,
Lower your hands, 9 and 3.
straight through the middle is where you should look.
2 hands, 9 and 3. Relax. Nice, that's it.
For the Eye of the Needle challenge course, drivers will have to navigate their way through 5 arches while traveling 80 kilometers an hour. Obviously, this can only be accomplished by looking where you want to go. The vehicle for this challenge? Our brand new, shiny-ish Camaro.
Oy, oy, oy. It's spooky. It's fast. It's woof, woof, woof. All about vision. Look, dead center of every arch. Don't reference the peripheral walls or you'll take a beating. Pow, get up to 80 fast so that I can focus on steering instead of speed. There's 80 right there. Straight through the middle of the arch. Swish. Get in line for the number 2. Swish. Get in line for number 3. Swish. Hey, I'm not ducking this year. It's the first. Oh, 5 is a long way away. Come on. Ah. Woo, my speed dropped down to 75, but I'm okay with that.
The eye of the needle always freaks me out. Melanie is going to pass this challenge because...
Because I'm going to look where I'm going.
No, you're not. No, you're not going to look where you're going. Try that again for me. Where are you going to look? You're going to look where you want to go. That's really different than looking where you're going, because you could just let go of the wheel and stare right in front of the hood and you'll be looking where you're going. I want you to look where you want to go. It's dramatically different than looking where you're going.
All right. There we go. Hold on. Good. Oh. Good.
Well, she got through 2 of them, I guess, if you want to look for the positive.
It's hard.
Even though she failed, Melanie says she did learn.
Before the lesson with Philippe, how many of them would you hit?
All of them.
Julie has been the best in both challenges this episode.
Eye of the needle challenge. Look where you want to go. Don't look at the arches. Get through all 5. Oh my God, she's going already. Ah! 80, you gotta go 80.
Nice. Nice. Woo! Oh. You know what it is? Whoa!
What it is inappropriate footwear.
No wonder your pedal control sucks.
Maybe I should have driving shoes in my car.
Yeah.
Brianna is very nervous about this challenge.
Deep breath, both. 1, 2, 3, deep breath. Let's go, girl.
What? Oh my God, it's in park.
Keep going.
First one cleared.
Oh my God. You were excellent.
Brianna knocked the front quarter paneling off the car.
Where's this piece?
Oh, where is it?
Did I do that?
Yeah.
I see it.
When we come back, the rest of Canada's worst drivers run the eye of the needle.
You okay?
Canada's worst drivers are running the eye of the needle challenge.
Hard.
And Travis is up next.
Get up to 80. Come on.
Instead of going 80, Travis goes 90.
Look where you're going. Look where you want to go. Look where you want to go.
No, missed that one. Damn it.
Holy. That is right up there with the worst eye of the needle run of all time.
I was trying to look in the middle, but I was seeing the edges.
I take that back. That is the worst eye of the needle run of all time.
I have so much to learn. I probably don't even understand how much I have to learn still.
Yeah.
Most drivers on this course just hope they succeed. Not Adam.
I just hope I don't piss my pants. That's 80, that's 80.
Don't worry about it.
The old me would have hit that first arch and been like, nope, I'm done, no more.
Stop.
But the new Adam powers through.
You're doing good. Oh my God. It's okay, Adam. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, one more to go, Eddie. Woo!
I think Adam's getting a lot out of this process.
Definitely.
Hey, babe. Low five.
Adam should be pretty happy with that.
Was this a good experience or bad experience for you?
This is a bad experience.
No.
Shane calms his nerves with nicotine.
If I could step out for a smoke, that would be awesome.
Speed kills. Smoking saves lives. I think that's right in this case.
One's still standing.
Shane predicted a much worse failure than that. Because he always predicts a horrifying disaster.
If anything's going to happen, it's going to happen to me, and it's going to happen 10 times worse than anybody thinks it's going to happen.
Wow. Okay, so we don't have a driving issue. We have a deep-rooted psychological issue.
Pretty much.
Ashley is the final driver of the day.
8 kilometers an hour. Look where I want to go.
Look where you want to go.
Here's Ashley. Can she do it? I have my doubts, but let's root for her.
Oh! That's okay. Keep positive. Keep positive. Keep positive. Keep positive. Keep.
Oh, missing this one. I'm going through the last one.
See, what I don't like about that is that she bailed on number 4 completely.
Did you purposely miss that one because you wanted to get the other one, or?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not letting Ashley quit. I'm making her run arches 3, 4, and 5 again.
Here she comes! Here's Ashley's second attempt at glory! Come on, Ash!
Oh my God.
Ashley's excessively speeding.
I know.
At the second arch, Ashley was going 120.
What if that was real life and I spun out like that? I wouldn't know what to do.
I mean, what you gotta think about, like, this is not...
On both of her Eye of the Needle runs, Ashley never once looked at her speedometer.
I don't look.
No,
I didn't look.
you don't look.
Then.
You don't look, and you didn't look this time either.
Road.
That's a terrible idea. You need to know how fast you're going.
I just didn't know how to stop. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I don't want to hurt anyone.
When we come back...
And at one stage, I thought you were going to throw up.
I did. I got sick after.
Canada's worst drivers make their plea to graduate.
I swear I will not use my phone and text and drive. I swear.
Once the experts and I chat with Canada's worst drivers, we'll decide who this episode's graduate will be. First on the hot seat is Ashley, who came emotionally unglued on our Eye of the Needle course.
That was probably my worst driving experience I've ever had.
Is that right?
Easily, without a doubt. If I had to be home and that happened, I'd never get in a car again.
When things went south during the fifth arch, you let go of the wheel and you closed your eyes. You aware that you did that?
I honestly, I blacked out. I don't remember any of that.
I think it's reflective of probably how you've managed stress.
Yeah.
Yes. You get stressed, you cry, someone comes to the rescue.
Yeah. Someone's always been there. And that was like the first time I didn't have anyone to get me out of it.
But behind the wheel, you're never going to have somebody there to get you out of it.
No, I know.
So what we have to do with you is teach you to overcome the urge to give up.
Yeah.
So you don't want to graduate?
I don't want to graduate. I know I'm not ready.
Does anyone feel they're ready to graduate?
No, I don't.
Not yet, no.
Oh, no. No, no, no.
I don't want to graduate this episode, no.
No.
You won't. How about that?
Okay.
Julie was the best in this episode's limo reversing challenge and the Trough, but she botched the Eye of the Needle. Does she want to graduate?
Yes.
You do, eh?
Yes.
Last time we talked, you said you use your phone and text while you're driving. Distracted driving's a huge cause of crashes in Canada. You still gonna do that?
Nope, not at all. I swear I will not use my phone and text and drive. I swear.
How was Eye of the Needle for you? Was it a challenge that you performed well enough on to deserve to graduate?
Probably not.
There's only one person in this episode who wants to graduate. Julie. Do we give her her wish? Well, that's it for the third episode here on Canada's Worst Driver Season 13, which means it's time to name one more graduate. Today, just one person said they wanted to graduate, and it was you, Julie, as you know. And frankly, you could use some more education.
Thanks.
It's true, but so could all of us. And have you learned enough to graduate? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, there's your license.
Thank you.
Here's my congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats. Well done.
Thank you.
Yes!
When I go home, I will be a much better driver, and I will make sure to tell my son that I'll be more patient on the road. He needs a good example.
Before coming to rehab,
Do I drive crazy sometimes? Yeah.
Julie was this season's most risky, most accident-prone driver.
Please say that wasn't a camera.
I've been in about 16 accidents.
But at the rehabilitation center, Julie followed instructions really well.
I put my right hand behind the headrest here, and I pull myself around.
She reversed the way Tim taught her to.
Just turn your head halfway.
She shoulder checked the way Philippe taught her to. And she listened to me when I said her high heels should never touch a gas pedal again.
I'm going to wear appropriate driving shoes when I drive in my car from now on.
Congrats, Julie. Well done. Woohoo! Bye. Will any of the 6 folks who remain ever want to go home? They should want to graduate, because whichever one of them doesn't will be named Canada's worst driver.
On the next episode of Canada's Worst Driver, the nominees have their pedal control judged on our teeter-totter test.
Have a little brain fart there about gears?
They learn to parallel park,
I hit it again. I don't know what's happening.
and when a black cat crosses their path, they must swerve and avoid.
I'm sorry. I just hope I don't piss my pants.